From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Babe Ruth gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate here is Paul Molitor, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Into the box now, John Olerud. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
He'll try again, 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Batting third, the catcher.
Stepping in for the Jays, Matt Meyer. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Stanton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Don Mattingly will bat next. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Simeon. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Lou Gehrig.
Next will be the designated hitter, Lou Gehrig, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Molitor picks it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium with no score. So now here is Sean Green. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Hey. 2-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. The bouncer to the left side. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
At the plate now, Joe Carter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit at third. Gloved by LeMahieu. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Green is there, 1 away.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete. Gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
To the plate now, Jorge Posada. Posada behind the ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
And he fouls this one off. High and deep to right center. On the run is Green. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we're going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And Bichette's got it. The side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Bo Bichette, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. 1-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
3 balls.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. George Springer, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column.
That's ball 3.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
3 balls.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu comes in with 6 hits in 26 at-bats. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Green waits on it. 1 away.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Glaber Torres.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Glaber Torres. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit in the air to right field. Green is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting 9th, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
This is hit softly to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring in John Olerud. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Inside, ball 2.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now back, catcher, Matt Meyer.
Next to bat for Toronto, Matt Meyer flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Torres scoops it up, throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Don Mattingly. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
That's ball 2.
Misses, ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Standing in now, Mickey Mantle, and he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Lou Gehrig will be next. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. At the plate, Lou Gehrig. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. The 3-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Alfonso Soriano. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
This is foul right side. Ready with the payoff pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more on opening day after this. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Judge is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Joe.
Now to bat, Joe Carter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Stanton is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
The bat, number 11, shortstop.
2 down with a runner at first. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. 2 out with a man at first. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Blue Jays held in check. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jorge Posada. Now the 1-1 on its way to Posada. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Green in pursuit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The right fielder, number 99.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
At the plate now, Aaron Judge. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, DJ.
So 1 gone with the runner at third. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Ryu take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Glaber Torres.
Next up will be Glaber Torres. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The set and the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. Hit to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. The Yanks lead 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, George Springer. And it's fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
In now, Marcus Semien. 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Wow, just like that, with one swing of the bat, he breaks up the no-hitter and gives his team the lead. Man, the emotional turns in the game of baseball.
Into the box now, Paul Molitor. 2-2. And it's a full count to the igniter. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Molitor. John Olerud waits on deck. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
The batter will be John Olerud. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Throw first beats him easily, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Stepping in is Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Don Mattingly. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. To 1-2 now. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
To the plate now, Mickey Mantle. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
None out, runners at first and second. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now back.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Standing in now, Lou Gehrig. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Next, it'll be Jorge Posada, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty D, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 7th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Now it'll be Matt Meyer already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Lined into right, a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Matt Meyer has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate, Sean Green. 1-2 to Sean Green. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Stepping in now, Joe Carter. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two pitches fouled away. He's ready now. The pitch.
Full count.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Fouled away. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with Show Track. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. In now to Oscar Hernandez. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fouled off. From the stretch, the 1-2.
No, foul ball.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Count is 1 and 2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's a ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And Mantle makes the catch. The inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us from the traditional 7th inning
A
stretch.
run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Joel Paez will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
For the Blue Jays, number 54, Joel Paez.
And now Aaron Judge, 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. So now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. 1 and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball inside.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Pitch popped up. Simeon is under it. No problem. 1 away. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now back, the shortstop, Glaber Torres.
And that'll bring up Glaber Torres. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Number 58 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Plate now, Don Mattingly. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
Here's the 2-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
That brings up Mickey Mantle. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hard hit ball to second. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box, Lou Gehrig. And this will be fouled away. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, Alfonso Soriano. A ball and 2 strikes now. runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees 4, the Blue Jays 2. Goose Gossage has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Goose Gossage.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer. The 3-1 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien.
Going back to that last at-bat, that's not an easy thing to do, to pull a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate and keep it fair for a home run. This guy's got some pretty good bat control.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Paul Molitor, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Judge, and he makes the catch in the corner. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Next to hit is Paul Molitor, grounded out in his last at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Set, here's the 3-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Mariano Rivera enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3.
Mariano Rivera.
Look over to first, and the runner back in standing. At the plate, John Olerud. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Toronto. They trail it here 4-2. Jacob Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Jorge Posada will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 out.
The batter, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. On comes Green, but this is down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting, shortstop, Glaber Torres.
So the next to bat will be Glaber Torres. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More opening day baseball coming up following this. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Matt Meyer.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The count now at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Left side. Torres picks it up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So having collected hits number 1 and 2 of his career, he's got to be happy with his performance so far in his debut.
Oh, he's ecstatic, Matty. The thing you want to prove to yourself is that you belong at the big league level, and that's exactly what he did today. Putting 2 quality ABs out there for Knox. He'll get in the car today with a nice smile on his face.
At the plate now, Sean Green. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Rivera is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Throw over to first. Runner back standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runners on first with 1 down. Into the box, Joe Carter. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now the Yankee Stadium crowd. 52,000 plus on their feet. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he fouls this one off. has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And with that save, he moves into the record books as the greatest reliever of all time. He just passed Mariano Rivera, notching career save number 653. It's been absolutely amazing watching him dominate all these years.
4-2 the final score today. The New York Yankees jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Babe Ruth gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Mariano Rivera gets a 4-out save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.